I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles and the bishops at Great Millstone that labor night and day, making sure that we get this 100% truth, making sure that the brethren, the sheep, are well fed. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000. Shalom to the Aqua that listened in silence. And shalom, peace, and blessings to all the men that are in GMS, Great Millstone. And shalom to all those that support this truth. Shalom. All right, I'm going to get right into it. Let this video play. And hope that this video is edifying to all the Akim.
Now weaponizing social media against the American people and putting Americans' lives at risk. The Department of Homeland Security ex-Twitter account posted this video purporting to show a group of young black men threatening ICE agents, saying there's a 50,000 bounty on your heads, and we're coming for you. And then they make a threat back and say that if you threaten ICE agents, we're coming to get you. Well, turns out the video is an AI fake. An astute user on X-Twitter noticed that the Homeland Security video, which is a TikTok video, they've actually changed the caption on the video. The original TikTok video has a completely different caption that's not about ICE at all. It's about Iran. They even changed the music. That's how you know it was re-edited, because the musical track on the clip is different. The caption is completely different. Hey fam.
I was posting in my account. Then I was like, what the fuck? Well, then I posted this like months ago. Then I seen the caption. And then I was like, wait, I didn't do that. I still got the video saved on my draft months ago on TikTok, bro. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Now here's the fucked up part. The federal government is involved with something that I didn't do.
Hey fam, so the Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem's outfit, is now weaponizing social media against the American people and putting Americans' lives at risk. The Department of Homeland Security ex-Twitter account posted this video purporting to show a group of young black men threatening ICE agents, saying there's a 50,000 bounty on your heads, and we're coming for you. And then they make a threat back and say that if you threaten ICE agents, we're coming to get you. Well, turns out the video is an AI fake. An astute user on X-Twitter noticed that the Homeland Security video, which is a TikTok video, they've actually changed the caption on the video. The original TikTok video has a completely different caption that's not about ICE at all. It's about Iran. They even changed the music. That's how you know it was re-edited, because the musical track on the clip is different. The caption is completely different. Hey fam.
I was posting in my account. Then I was like, what the fuck?
So it goes to show you at what extent our government, the land of the free, will go to. And they talk about copyrights and all that nonsense. Okay, all right, whatever. So they took this young boy video, weaponized it to say stuff he did not say. And that's how it's going to be for a lot of us Israelites. They're going to do a lot of stuff like that. They're even going to use phone taps and say, well, you said this and you said that. And, they're going to do all that stuff. Because that's how they roll. This is what the government does. And to see that they will do something like this, let you know you cannot trust them. It actually shows that they're weak to do something like this. But this is part of the stuff that must happen in these last days. This stuff must happen. And it's going to keep happening. That they're going to take these videos. Because the first time when I noticed it being done in sports. That they was using technology like this. But I'm not going to get into that. So the point is that to see that the government would take someone's video and weaponize it and to try to do whatever they want to do shows you exactly how they feel and exactly how they think and what plans that they have for the future. Because we must understand this is war, and it's going to first start with Israel, and that's us. So I want to bring out some scriptures. Hopefully that this lesson is edifying. It isn't too long, but it's some things that you just have to bring out so people can understand. But this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 2. I'm sorry, not Revelation. Hold on. So Salakia on that one. It's Revelation 12:12. And it reads, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, who the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So this devil is the Edomites, all right? And they know they have a short period of time. And knowing that they have a short period of time, Shalakia, they're going to make videos like this and do other things that they can do to make people fall into their traps to believe what they want people to believe. Because, see, people are no longer or getting scared of racism. People are really fed up with it. All races are. Because all races have tasted the wrath of the Edomites. I mean, look at the history of the British. I mean, they have went throughout the earth with their conquest of doing nonsense, of terrorizing people and enslaving people. I mean, they took people from India and brought them over there to Jamaica and into Trinidad. You know, they have done stuff like that. They have even taken people from China, from China, when they was building the West. A lot of people don't know this, but they would take people from China and bring them over to the United States, and they enslaved them too. A lot of people don't know that, but the Chinese were slaves too. Everybody has seen the wrath from these Edomites. Everybody has seen it. And that's why their end cannot keep going on. It has to stop. I know this might be a little bit long, but this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. We're going to read 3 through 10. Or some of it, but the butter's going to be right in between those two. All right, verse 3 of chapter 2. Let no man deceive you by any means. All right? So don't be gullible. Do your research. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. All right? And there has been a lot of falling away. People that have been in this truth and they decide they don't want to do it no more. All right? And that man of sin be revealed. That man of sin is the Edomites, so-called white man. The son of perdition, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God. Now look inside all the churches. All you see is Edomite figures in there. They have taken all the pictures of the 12 tribes, the apostles, so-called Jesus Christ, they have changed all those, as it was spoken in the book of Maccabees, to look in their image. All right? And when you look at these Edomites, some of them don't even believe in God, as Donald Trump says he believes and he don't believe and all that stuff. But they feel that they are gods. That's how they feel, and that's how they carry themselves. That's why they feel that they cannot be brought down. But as it continually reads, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God. Because these Edomites, they think they are gods, but they're being delusionalized. All right, because the Father wants them to think that way, because He's going to make them mighty and He's going to bring them down. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. Showing Himself that He is God. See, they think that they are God, but they're not. Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Verse 6, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. See, he's being revealed. You see that what China said, that hey, if you send nukes over here, we're gonna send nukes back over there. It's being revealed who this man of sin is, because of the things he keep doing. He wants to police the whole world. He wants to have military bases in every country. He buys some land and he sets up a military base. This man is the man of sin, the Edomites. And it's being revealed. And when it says in his time, because his time is coming to an end. And it's being revealed. Verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who knoweth letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. See, he's going to be taken out of the way. But only certain people are going to know. See, a lot of people think the devil, when we call the white man the devil, they think is an angel that fell from heaven, and he's just some rogue angel doing whatever he wants. But when you read the scriptures, it doesn't say that. It says that God make good and God make evil. So God controls angels on the right, angels on the left. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. Even him who coming is after the working of Satan. All right. With all power and signs and lying wonders. All right. Because this man been lying, trying to cover up who he is, so people don't know. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. See, he has lied to people so much. He's gotten people to, when he got a hold of this book, the Holy Scriptures, he has been lying, trying to make himself seem like he's an angel of light, and everybody else around him is evil, when he is the one that is evil. But this is how it's all been set up. But if you don't know the mysteries, and you're so used to someone lying to you, and you don't want to do the research, and you don't want to be willing to listen to another point of view, you'll believe anything. But this gospel is only for the hopeful elect. I was once someone that believed all Jesus and the devil, and he's going to put them away and all this, and then something clicked in your mind, be like, well, maybe the devil could be the white man, because you heard people saying that from the 50s and 60s. They would say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of. They will always say it back then. My granddaddy would say it, that they're the damn devil. But hey, and we like, nah, Grandpa, you can't be able to. But then, as you start going through stuff, I'm an 80s baby. You start going through stuff, you're like, man, I think that might be true, man, because all the stuff that he's doing and stuff. And then you try to fight it, and then, but hey, you can't take away what the truth is, what the truth. When that knowledge is revealed to you, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai reveals it to you, and he shows you who the real devil is, hey, it's bitter and sweet. You might be shaking hands with these people in the workplace or on the street, but you know the devil when you know the devil, because how they carry themselves, the stuff they say, the stuff that they do. Now you might have Israelites that might look like these foreign nations. You might have some of them that might look like Edomites, but they're not. Because see, the Heavenly Father has set that up so that when these Edomites want to gather the chosen ones, it will be hard for them. See, he sets everything up for a reason, to make stuff hard. But let me continue. We are going to go into the book of Proverbs, chapter 4. So this is Proverbs chapter 4. And we're going to go into verse 16. All right. And it reads, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall." And that's what they have done. They have caused a lot of people to fall. War on drugs. You know, I grew up during the crack era. And then when you learn back when Ronald Reagan and them and all that stuff, they act like they were trying to do the war on drugs, and they locked up so many people. But you got people here that's on fentanyl and all this stuff like that, and opioids. They're not calling that a war on drugs. You know, they're not locking those people up because they was using it. Nah, it really was a war on blacks. That's what it really was about. And they always use some type of way, weapons of mass destruction. They always use some type of way to try to put a nice title on it so they can do their mischief. And they don't sleep unless they can do their mischief. Same thing with Venezuela. They're saying that they bring drugs over here. They might be bringing drugs over here, but you trying to tell me the drugs they bring over here is so bad that I mean, with everything going on, the cost of living is so high, people can't even afford to even want to get high if they want to, all like that. Yeah, you're gonna have some that fall through the cracks, but it's not gonna be as much as like how people thinking, you know. So, but they can't sleep unless they do mischief. And that's all they do. I mean, to sit up there and to come up with a way that you could take a cocoa leaf and baking soda and whatever other properties that they got going on to make cocaine, and then to make crack cocaine, you have to be a scientist. You have to be someone that has went to some form of school that knows how to break down chemical breakdowns to do something like that. You have to have some form of an education to do that. You just can't come up with that off the top of your dome like that and think that you're gonna go out there and make this stuff up. You gotta have a college background. And back then it was hard for the average person that's on minimum wage, especially back then. It was making what, $2 and what, 35 cents an hour. And if you was making like four, 6, 7, well, you know, times have changed back then. So, you know, but I ain't gonna get into all that. So this is Revelation. Well, this 11, 18. Let me make sure this is right. Yeah, so this is right. So this is Revelation 11, 18, and it reads, And the nations were angry, and they wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroyed the earth. And that's another thing. They destroyed the prophets, the saints, and they destroyed this planet with all the wickedness that they have done. In every way, to the soil, the air, the animals, the water. They have destroyed this planet, man. And with their thinking and all the gases that come out through the ground, the radon and all this stuff, that's all these people have done is destroyed this place. And they want to make it seem like they cause a problem, and they want to always make it seem like they got the answers. Well, I guess they would have the answers if you're the one that put the monkey wrench in it. This is Isaiah chapter 14, and we're going to read 3 to 8. And it reads, It shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord have broken the staff of the wicked. So when you think about someone, an old man, because this nation is just America is coming up on its 250 years. It's an old man. So when you're an old person, you use a cane, to keep you up. Or if you ever had one leg that was broken or something, you might have used a cane underneath your armpit and you're walking so you could walk. So yeah, the Father's going to break that staff. So to make this old man or this man start to stubble. Let me pick up where I left off. So it says the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Yeah, they have continually done their wickedness. Continually not care about the young, the old, the babies. None of that. They have continually done this evilness. And that's these Edomites out here. And it's hard for some people to believe, but everybody now is starting to look at what's going on. I mean, they going down to Mexico, they running them out of there. And what's going to happen is they ain't going to have no place to run, because people are getting tired of the stuff that they doing. Continuing, he that ruled the nations in anger is pursued, and none hitherto. See that? He has ruled all these nations, all of them. Verse 7, the whole earth is at rest. All right? The whole earth is at rest. Because once these Edomites are taken out of power, they can't use their threats or their racism and bombs and guns. Nah, they ain't going to be able to do none of that no more. They're going to be basically beating their spears into plowshares. People going to be going to work, and they're going to be the ones working along with these other nations. And it's quiet. They break forth into saying, ye, the fir tree, rejoice at thee, and the cedar of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feather. Talking about these people that cut down the trees. You think about a person that takes an axe to a tree, or a chainsaw, all these machines out here that's cutting down the rainforest like crazy everywhere. Now the earth can finally start to breathe. All these roads with concrete now can start to be covered up. And you see it when you ride on the highway, you see the grass trying to grow through these parts where it's concrete. The earth is trying to take back what is rightfully its. That's why you see when you see a rose grow into a concrete and they say concrete rose, because the earth wants to take back what is rightfully owned to the earth, which Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has made it for. We're not supposed to have no concrete on ground. It's just supposed to be nothing but grass. If anything's going to be concrete, it's going to be stuff that we build. But everything's going to have a grassy pathway. It's come up against us. All right? So, with that being said, I hope that this lesson was edifying to the whole Akim. But yeah, we are almost there, brothers and sisters. We are almost there. These Edomites are going to fall. So we're going to soon be looking up for our salvation. Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has really been looking out for us. So I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that labor night and day, making sure that we get this truth, making sure we are well fed, that are looking over all the sheeps in GMS, Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and all the men that's in GMS, and all the Aqua that's out there that's listening in silence. Everybody, get ready. Our salvation is coming. Shalom.